I believe that my purpose, and not just believe, I know for sure that my purpose is to heal. I am a healer, and I use various holistic health practices to heal not only myself but others as well. That's who I am, and that's what I contribute, and that's what I'll be bringing, and I'll bring more of it. Peace and light, family. So I am moving. Yes, I'm moving. This may come as a surprise to some, but well expected by many. For about the past year and a half, I've been saying that I was in a transition period. And I knew that the space that I was in at that moment, it was time for me to move on. I feel like I came, I saw, I conquered, I gave a lot, and I received so much more. And I'm appreciative of that. And with that being stated, it was time for me to transition to something else. I didn't know where I would be going or what I would be doing, but I knew in my spirit and in my soul that I would be well, right? And I chose to just follow my spirit and allow my spirit to decide where I should go next. And I followed it. And because of that, my spirit has decided that I should go to Bali. And I'm going to spend a month in Bali, and then I'll be moving to South Africa. I already rented a house. I already booked plane tickets. I am moving to South Africa, y'all. So that was it. I decided that I was quitting my job. I was packing up everything and I was leaving the country to travel the world alone. Was I afraid? Absolutely. Did I have fear? Absolutely. But I knew I needed this journey to connect more deeply with my spirit. So I left. But before I left, I had to tie up some loose ends. I put my resignation letter in with my job. I was working for the New York City Department of Education. I had been with them for 4 years. This journey was so beautiful and it meant so much to me. I learned so much. And most importantly, I knew that I would miss my kids. My students meant so much to me. I loved them dearly. So before I left, I explained to them the journey that I was taking, and they respected it and gave me their wishes. The next stop was going to see my family. I wanted to go connect with everyone before I left, so I went to see my sister, my brother, my nieces, and my new baby niece. My brother and his wife had just given birth to a beautiful baby girl, so I had to see her and bug out with the fam one time.
Hey, seasoning that fish. Hey, kitchen whip it like a stir fry. Hey, kitchen whip it. Go, auntie. Go, auntie. Go, auntie. Go, mommy. Go, mommy. Go.
Such good times. I love my family and I knew I was going to miss them, but I needed this journey for me. So I flew back home to New York. I went to Afro Punk Brooklyn one more time before I left, which is such a traditional festival for me. And there I saw Erykah Badu.
We are the prototype, us. Alpha, Omega, us. We don't have to believe in anything because we are the belief, us. We don't have to be anything because we already everything, us. We, us. Somebody say, us.
That message really spoke to my soul and was the drive I needed to go home, start packing my stuff, and be prepared for this next step in my journey. I had really made a home in Brooklyn, but I knew that I could make a home wherever I go because it dwelled within me. So I packed up everything, I put it in storage, went for a walk in the park one last time to connect with the trees that I love so much, and just thank Brooklyn for giving me so much. Beautiful. Look at this. I was born in Brooklyn, so it's definitely home for me, and I knew I was going to miss it. Given this gratitude was so necessary for me to take that next step and go. So the journey begins. I ended up getting a flight from New York to Bali for $350. It had a layover in China, but $350, you couldn't beat that. I got it on skyscanner.com, and the airline was China Eastern, which turned out to be a pretty good flight. I had pretty decent plane food, and I was really shocked. It tasted decent. I don't eat chicken, but I was able to have this good shrimp lo mein. I had some salad, some fresh fruit. I was really grateful for that experience. And then we arrived in China. So being in China was the first moment that I realized that this was going to be a completely different experience. Being the only black person in a restaurant, I was like, wow. But I was excited. So this was my first meal in Asia, and it was so amazing. So the next stop was Starbucks. I love going to Starbucks in different countries because it is so interesting. They always have so many different options, and the Starbucks in China did not disappoint. They had so much green tea flavored everything. I didn't even know what to get, but I ended up settling on a beautiful tiramisu that was tasty and flavored with, guess what? Green tea. And just like that, we were back in the air. I slept most of my flight, but when I woke up, it was dinner time. And this was the dinner option. We had salmon, rice, carrots. It was pretty good. I went back to sleep again, and when I woke up, I was in Bali. So the ride from the airport to the Airbnb is when it really hit me. This was going to be a whole new journey, and I was doing this journey solo. I was so looking forward to it. I was open, excited, and the first stop was the market. I got to see all of the beautiful fruit, and I ended up choosing some rambutan and mango to hold me over. I was so excited to finally make it to the Airbnb where I would be spending the next month, or so I thought, but we'll talk about that in another vlog. Anyway, so this was the bedroom, and I had an outside bathroom that I was really, really excited about. That is what really sold me on it based on its pictures. I spent about $150 for this Airbnb rental for the entire month, and I had the whole thing to myself. Once I got settled in, I went out to get something to eat, and this happened. Okay, so lesson one, day one here in Bali. Get up and get out early as fuck. Okay, it is about 7 p.m. and it is pitch black outside. Not a single street light in sight. I'm thinking I'm about to go to the little Warong, aka restaurant, and get me some dinner. They like, oh, this way, this way. So as they saying this way, this way, this way, I'm like, what way? I can't see shit. I don't know if you pointed left or right because I can't even see you. It is pitch black outside. I turned around and brought my black ass back in the house. I will starve today. Okay. And I did just that. I brought my black ass back in the house and went to sleep. And when I woke up the next morning, I woke up to the beautiful sounds of roosters crowing in my backyard. So behind my shower, there is a farm, and there are a bunch of roosters on that farm, and they wake you up early in the morning. But I'm an animal lover, and I was grateful for that. I also finally got to see this beautiful bathroom in the daytime, and it was overwhelmingly gorgeous. Just the smell of the fresh trees was beautiful. And this is the front of the house. Look at the beautiful trees and flowers. When you walk outside, the weather is gorgeous. It's an average of about 80 degrees in Bali, but it's not hot at all. There's like the perfect amount of moisture. There's the perfect amount of shade and coolness. It is just gorgeous. So in Bali, they live on compounds. So what you see is my house, but you also see the family members of the person who owns the home all around us. So we are surrounded by so much beautiful plant life as well as families. The energy there is electric. You just feel the love. You feel much more connected with nature, and you just feel at peace. I will be in Bali for 1 month in this beautiful, serene place where you hear the waterfall, and the roosters crowing and all these beautiful flowers is my home while I'm in Bali. This is my house. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at the steps, the details. Those are my shoes. So it's custom to take your shoes off before you actually walk. These are the offerings that they place on the steps of the home to welcome new energy. Look at this. It's beautiful. Look at the doors. The details on the doors. My little sitting area. The window. Look at that. This is the front door. Additional sitting area. That's on my porch. Another window. Look at the detail of the house. This is beautiful. Beautiful. These are my neighbors. Hold on, let me go down the stairs. Okay. This is my bedroom, which is really messy right now. Turn the light on. Okay. This is my bed that clearly I just got out of. My windows and stuff are closed, the window and the door. I literally like got out of bed, took a shower real quick and ran outside. I didn't even bother to like open the windows and the doors for the bedroom. Also to keep bugs and lizards out, which are common here. This is my bathroom. The toilet, the sink, the floor. Look at this shower. That feels amazing. Yes, they have hot water for people who believe when you go out of the country you can't take a hot shower. This is mangosteen that grows from the trees, and I can literally pick them while I'm in the shower and eat them if I chose to. Do you hear the roosters crowing? This is the roof. The partial roof, I should say. I love the fact that there's outside exposure. I always wanted to see what it felt like to take a shower outside. And I'm getting that experience. Surrounded by nature, plants. The air is so fresh here. So fresh. Let me stand this way. See? It's my bedroom. Sliding door. Look at who they have on the wall. Shower, everything. Okay. I'm going back inside the bedroom. I'm gonna go to the kitchen. Which to get to the kitchen, something that I love. Look, see, I done made myself at home already. I got my little jewelry rack. This is the closet. It has another side that's like hanging stuff. This is like the show side. Oh, let me open the window so you can see out the window. Look, see? This is that beautiful window. This is the window. It goes directly outside. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at my view. Okay. Hold on. My neighbor. Then this door leads to my kitchen. Refrigerator. Sink. This is the stove, which is a traditional Balinese stove. It's a gas stove. Conventional oven. Water cabinets. The roofing. everything. My kitchen, fresh fruit. She cut some coconut for me so I can have some coconut water, which is an additional common practice here. And I'm back outside. So bedroom, kitchen, bathroom, everything you need. So here I was about to spend the next month of my life in a new country, a new place, the other side of the world. Bali is 12-hour time difference, the other side of the world. And here I was, solo traveling, looking forward to the journey, not knowing what's next, not even really knowing like what's gonna happen or why I'm truly here. But I knew that I would be well. I was so grateful for this experience. I was constantly contemplating and digging deeper into my spirit. And so the journey begins. I believe that my purpose, not just believe, I know for sure that my purpose is to heal. I am a healer, and I use various holistic health practices to heal not only myself, but others as well. That's who I am, and that's what I contribute, and that's what I'll be bringing, and I'll bring more of it.